2006 Obituary. Take these bars and play them in the cemetery. Sit the ashes on the speaker if they wasn't buried. Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary. I was hurt when I heard about Gerald Levert. Put in a lot of work, gave fans their money's worth. The cause of his death, he died from a heart attack. Had to put his heart in his music to sing like that. Born July 13th, 1966. Out in Cleveland, Ohio, a lot of folks wasn't rich. Formed a group with his brother Sean and friend Gordon. They had 4 platinum albums on the chart scoring. As a soloist, his music had a great feeling. R.I.P. to him, he left behind 3 children. James Brown was born in the Great Depression era. May 3rd, 1933, gets no better. The cause of his death, he died from pneumonia. Godfather of body and soul, a true soldier. Originator of funk, rock and roll, Hall of Famer. The most sampled artist of all times, none greater. Take these bars and play them in the cemetery. Sit the ashes on the speaker if they wasn't buried. Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary. Take these bars and play them in the cemetery.
1-800-223-9797.
Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary. Saddam Hussein was born in Iraq, birthplace the Ticket District to be exact. The cause of his death, he was executed. They hung him at the gallows, he asked them to shoot him. Dictator for 2 decades, ain't died silent. Regime overthrown, his last word was Muhammad. Born April 28th, 1937, U.S. invasion. Cause they said he had weapons of mass destruction, but they captured nothing. They gagged and hung him, that's disgusting. Gerald R. Ford was the 38th president. In 74, he was a White House resident. The cause of his death, they say it's not given. 93 years old, was the oldest president living, the only one elected in the nationwide position. He came in office after the resignation of Nixon. Take these bars and play them in the cemetery. Sit the ashes on the speaker if they wasn't buried. Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary.
1-800-223-9797. Papoose 2006 Obituary.
Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary. R.I.P. the DJ called Blaze. Sound good in the clubs, in the airwaves. The cause of his death, 13 shots. Carlos Rivera, New York, miss you a lot. Coretta Scott King, the cause of her death. Respiratory failure, claimed her last breath. Graduated with a BA in music. Won a scholarship to go to school out in Boston, Massachusetts. Following her goals to sing. That's when she met a young man named Martin Luther King. Eventually got married, had a couple children. Marched by his side in the civil rights movement. Targeted by racism and hatred. In 68 out in Tennessee, Martin was assassinated. 2006 Obituary, I swear. I hope I don't have to do this again next year. Take these bars and play them in the cemetery. Sit the ashes on the speaker if they wasn't buried. Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary. Take these bars and play them in the cemetery. Sit the ashes on the speaker if they wasn't buried. Ask me if life is short, I say very. This is the 2006 Obituary.